the smell of entrails in the morning. Let's whip them like the dogs they are. Down on your knees. With each soul claimed, my power grows.
Hey guys, Banana Luck here, and what a juicy video we just watched. So that's Last, her intro video, and it's official now in the game. Can finally see it, the Valentine's Day event, the trailer as well, which was where I caught it before server reset. But lo and behold, we have everything in now, so it's confirmed going to be a limited hero, and she's gonna share the same banner as Arrogance, a 10x rate up. And then she's a limited hero and won't be available through other means. And that's gonna take place from 14 to 18 of February, which is this Wednesday to this Sunday. And there's gonna be the Silas and Vierna skin as well, that's running concurrently. The Silas skin is gonna be a fusion event, which looks pretty free to play at the moment. If we can go to the bottom here, there's 90 shots. You need 60 in total to form a skin. And yeah, you basically remove all the summon events, that's gonna be 60 shots. So it's very free to play accessible. You just need to allocate the right resources to, you know, clear the milestone rewards to get there. For the Oracle Trials as well as for the events. But further down the events, there's also gonna be another juicy banner. So other than the event involving Praetors, makes sense, the Pope needs to purify the sins of lust and arrogance. There is also going to be things like the last exclusive artifact which we'll look at, but this is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is right... where was it? Over here, yes, special summons. So from 16 to 18 of Feb, there's going to be a 10x rate for Vierna as well as Silas. And take note that this has divine summoning involved as well. I don't think the Arrogance one has. So the Arrogance banner is only going to be a 10x rate up on rare summons, as you can see here. But over here in the special summons, you're going to have Vierna and Silas, and divine summoning is available as well. So this might be your chance to get your first Silas or Vierna copy, or even, you know, get them to the awakenings you want, which for Silas is going to be a treat. And there's going to be an ancient event as well going on, nothing special there. And then there's going to be an ultimate leaderboard going on at the same time. So it's going to be, oh nice, a legendary hero soul stone. That's neat. And then 4th place, okay, yada yada yada, nothing really cool there. Yeah, but that's nice. There's also going to be the last exclusive artifact which we'll talk about later, but let's go back to, you know, last first, because that's what we came here to talk about. So Last is a Nightmare faction unit. Makes sense. I mean, this is the partner of Arrogance, so yeah. And she has a very unique attack range. She's like a ground unit with Dolores range. And damage-wise, as far as it goes, it's pretty average. I think with Nightmare units hitting up to like 6,000 with like, you know, the likes of Salazar and like Lugaru, I think 4k is pretty average at best. And HP is also pretty average for a fighter. Attack interval at 2.6 is decent. And also a rich regen of 12. And onto a kit, let's look at her talent first. For every 2 ultimates that she activates, or any of her faction allies in the Nightmare faction activates, she will trigger Sinful Lash 1 time. So what's Sinful Lash? It deals 400% damage to a random enemy in range. So if you pair it with the likes of like Arrogance, Salazar, Lugaru, which all have pretty low rage cap, I think it's like 750 to up to 900 amongst the units. It's gonna be pretty nuts how many times this triggers. And onto a basic attack, continuous attack. I think it's quite rare that we see this mechanic. Only I think Alistair and Locadence has effects like this. So every time she attacks, she'll randomly choose 2 enemies in range to attack, each time dealing 80% damage. At max, that's going to go up to 100, and with a 15% chance to attack allies instead. So if it's an ally, she will deal 5% damage to their current HP, which means that Last can never ever kill her allies. Yeah, that's what you need to know. And then onto her other kits, every time Sinful Lash is triggered, which is her talent, attack speed increases by 40 at max level. So that's 120 extra attack speed. And then her last spell is going to be Agonizing Delight, which pairs with her auto attack, which has a chance to inflict damage on allies. Every time she does so, she gains a 20% damage increase, and that lasts for 4 seconds. If target ally belongs to the Nightmare Council, there's a 40% chance to restore 10% rage. So that's why there's rage regen in her kit in the description, and this chance goes up to 60%, and the damage increase goes up to 30 with a max duration of 5 seconds. And then her bond skill, when you have Arrogance, she's gonna deal 20% extra damage during her ultimate, and all damage that she deals to enemies inflicts burning. And let's see how long her burning lasts for. It's going to be 5 seconds and 20% magic damage per second, which is the standard. So pretty nice kit so far. I can see where it pairs really well in content like GVG, Guild Boss definitely, but I don't think most people summoning for her are going to be using her in campaign and all that. I mean, I've completed the whole game, but I still want her because I have Corridor. I can really see a very wicked, nightmare team coming up in my planning. So with her ultimate, it's gonna be Punishing Pace. It's a manual ultimate. Rage cap goes down to 800, and there's an initial rage of 500. During her ultimate, she deals 20% more damage, that goes up to 40%, and each basic attack lands 4 lashes in a row instead, as you can see over here. So pretty nice, and damage increase, yep, like I said, goes up to 40%, and effect duration is going to be 20 seconds. I can see why she will probably be, pairing quite well with all the other Nightmare units, because Rage Cap is quite similar, so they're gonna all proc their ultimates around the same time. And then onto her Awakenings, I've read it through. I think only one Awakening sounds game changing. So A1, Sinful Lash resists her talent, which triggers when ultimates are casted, inflicts defense reduction. I think Pyros on my team currently does physical damage vulnerability. I forgot which was better, but yeah, I think it's a different mix, so it'll be nice still, but it's not gonna be big. A2 is gonna be a damage increase, 300, that's fine. A3 is gonna give her extra attack speed when she reaches the full 3 stacks for Ecstasy. And then A4 is gonna be extra penetration, no pun intended. And A5 is gonna be, instead of landing 4 lashes, she's gonna land 6 instead. And I think in like Dan's video, this was where Last had a huge increase in terms of, damage. So very nice hero. I can really see why she pairs really well with Arrogance for sure in Guild Boss. And also Salazar, Lugaru, basically all the units with really low rage cap. So really exciting stuff. Looking forward to getting her and hopefully Arrogance as well, so we can test things out, especially the bond skill. And yeah, I think lots to go through in the event, which we'll probably run through, when the time comes. There's also an exclusive artifact, which you can pop over here to see. Captivation of Burning Desire. Last exclusive. Increases crit damage by 30, which is nice. And when triggering Sinful Lash, which is her talent, it'll be triggered 2 extra times. So I think as far as testings go, this is gonna be for sure more, useful than, most of the other artifacts that you have for fighters. Maybe if you consider like Wailing Skull, it might come close, but I think triggering Sinful Lash that extra 2 times can go really nuts, especially in Guild Boss. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video. I'm gonna leave some extra links down below in the description. Do check them out. It's gonna be tips for you to maximize the limited Last banner. So make sure you check it out if you're summoning so that you can get an extra legendary if you wish to. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it was helpful. If it was, feel free to leave a like or subscribe and comment down if you're as excited as me for the upcoming banners, because I've been saving up for a very long time. I have 37,000 diamonds and almost 120 rare crystals. So yeah, I wish you guys all the best in the upcoming summons, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!